Hey, what's up guys? This is Cole with CJC Off-Road, and today we're here to talk Carli 2.5-inch leveling versus Carli 3.25 as it applies to Ram 2500 and 3500 applications. Now, one of the most common questions we see when people are searching for suspension for their newer Ram 2500 and 3500 trucks is, do I go with a 2.5-inch leveling kit? Do I go all the way to the 3.25 kit? 3.25 kits cost more money than the 2.5-inch kits, but we're gonna go ahead and hopefully help demystify this for you guys. Show you guys what the two setups look like side by side, as well as the pros and cons of both options. And finally, hopefully help pinpoint you in the right direction for your particular needs. We had a really cool opportunity because our 2025 shop Ram 2500 initially was on a Carli 2.5-inch system, which we eventually switched out for a 3.25 system. And we have really cool footage of both, so we want to go ahead and show that to you guys and to help illustrate just how these trucks sit with the two setups. Essentially, with the 2.5-inch setup, you're going to end up with 2.5 inches of lift up front, whether your truck's a 2500 or 3500. And with the 3.25 setup, you're going to end up with about 3.25 inches of lift up front and an inch or so of lift in the back. So the 3.25 setups do sit almost an inch taller. That being said, one of the most common questions we get with both of these systems is, can I fit 37-inch tires? And the answer with both systems is going to be yes, depending on your wheel offset. In the case of this truck in these videos, we were running 18x9 foundation, 0 offset wheels. With a leveling height 2.5-inch system, we had 37x1350, 18 Nitto ridge grapplers. And with the 3.25 system, we were running Nitto ridge grapplers in 38, 1350, 18. Here at CJC Off-Road, we really like to push limits in terms of the tire size and really fill out the larger wheel wells that these trucks have. And the good news is with both of these options that you can fit larger tires such as 37s. And in this case of both these wheel and tire combinations, significant trimming was not required. There was trimming required with both, but in our opinion, we didn't really hack up the truck in any way. So both of them are going to give you a good amount of flexibility in terms of wheel and tire fitment. Also keep in mind, you're not shoehorned with trying to fit the largest tire possible either. Both these systems have been run with 35s plenty of times over as well. So you have a lot of flexibility and room to choose basically what you're looking for with either of these Carli setups. Now, it may appear that the main difference between the two options is going to be entirely visual, right? In terms of height, one being 2.5 versus 3.25. But there's actually a lot more to it in terms of how they both affect ride quality as well. The 2.5-inch systems are essentially taking a much softer front coil spring to provide the front 2.5 inches of lift. And it's pairing that with custom tuned shocks both front and back. Since the 2.5-inch systems retain the factory rear springs and rear spring rates, you're actually fully retaining the truck's factory rear weight capacity. The Carli custom tuned shocks are keeping the rear of the truck basically feeling a little more controlled than it does stock. The stock shocks don't do a lot to provide damping for the rear suspension, so the Carli shocks kind of step in and help to provide a much more controlled feel for towing purposes and things like that. But the downside being that you are retaining that factory rear spring rate, so it is still going to be as stiff as stock in the back. This can be, more pronounced when you go to a much softer front spring because the front feels so darn good with the Carli setup on these trucks. Jumping to the 3.25 system, you actually have a lot more going on. You are addressing both front and rear spring rates. So you have the 3.25-inch front springs with those systems. You have the 1-inch rear springs. And with that, you are getting a much softer overall ride because you're pairing both front and rear spring rate changes with custom shocks all around and with all the geometry supporting components in order to help make that happen. So if you're looking for a very simple setup, the 2.5-inch system for a lot of people is more than enough. It allows to put bigger tires under the truck, rides better than stock, tows just like stock. So you're keeping a lot of the functionality of a stock truck, but with a better ride and better wheel and tire clearance. The 3.25 system, though, is what you're looking for if you're truly looking to transform how the truck rides both front and back. And as a result, there are more components. It does cost more, but I'm assuming a lot of you guys are watching this because you are looking to soften how your truck rides. If you're looking for the absolute best of the best, the softest possible option, the 3.25 inch is really where you want to look. It really is the softest possible option for these trucks and is, basically throwing everything Carli has to offer at the truck to improve how the truck rides and drives. Now, in order to help determine what is the right system for you, the 2.5-inch systems are a great budget-friendly option. With either case, 2.5 or 3.25, you do have a variety of shock options. Keep that in mind. So you can get a relatively street-oriented 2.0 IFP shock at either height, or you can run more of an off-road oriented shock at either height. If off-road capability is the primary goal, I would highly recommend going straight for the 3.25 just because it addresses those rear spring rates as well. which is very important in terms of off-road capability. If you're on more of a budget, the 2.5-inch system is a fantastic option. It's one of the most popular products we offer here at CJC Off-Road, and for good reason. It offers a lot of value for the money spent. You're essentially bolting on front coils and 4 shocks and improving significantly how the truck rides on road, and allowing for larger tire clearance as well, without having to do a bunch of alterations to the truck, without having very many parts involved. 3.25, with that, there are a lot more moving pieces. There's a lot more to the systems, but with that, you gain the most performance possible. So if money is not an object and you just want the absolute best of the best, we will always recommend the 3.25 setup. One potential consideration, if you are towing very heavily on a twice a week basis, 2.5-inch may be the better option for you because it retains your stock rear springs, your stock rear payload capacity, and it's going to be just a very simple thing for a truck that's purely used for towing purposes. The 3.25 system, since they do soften up how the rear of the truck rides, they do require, if you're towing heavily, either airbags or load supplementation, which we do offer for those systems. So if budget allows, you can absolutely have your cake and eat it too. The 3.25 systems, without a doubt, offer the best possible performance and ride quality and handling that you can get on these trucks, in my opinion. Now, hopefully it helps you guys out in determining what is the right fit for you. As you can see, there's a lot more to it than just height, and there are a lot of benefits in both directions. So if you have any questions, you're stuck on which shock setup do I get with the setup for my truck, which height's best for me, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out. We're happy to help via email, phone, whatever's best for you. That's what we do here every day at CJC Off-Road, is help define the best possible fit for everyone's applications. So thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. On to the next one. Thanks.